Alrighty, guys. I think this is the first time I did a third video back to back. I've done a video before, and the day after, I have done a follow-up video like I did yesterday. But then I think this is the first time I did a third one. But, the chat got going this morning, and I have a few things to cover, and I figured I'd put it out there publicly, not just for the Discord people. Um, y'all know that I'm making a website, you know, my own courses, as much as I bash all the other YouTubers out there and everything. But like I said, guys, um, my my YouTube course, I'm here. I am only here. I've been in this industry since 1996. I mean, not fully. I started out my first nearly 10 years from 1996 to 2007 or so. I was on my own. I was an illegal hacker, you could say. I wasn't working for anybody. I wasn't making no money. Nobody was paying me anything. The hacking I was doing was just, me learning. Now, that's all it was. Reverse engineering malware and doing what I wanted to do. But uh but I've been in it for that long. So I've seen the whole industry grow and what it's become and everything. Now, it's a lot different. There all the security companies and stuff that are out there. People wanting to get into cybersecurity, but it's a difficult industry and everything. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not. Well, I'm going to market my courses on YouTube like all the other scammers, I call them, and everything. But all of you know, my money is in porn. That's where I make my money. That's where I pay for all my add-ons. That's where I pay for all of my content from Dash Store. And yeah, and you guys know my Blender add-ons and my mainly my Dash Store content. Because that if I could buy all what I need, if I can buy the characters that I need and the clothing that I need and everything to do my AVN, that's 3D modeling work and texturing and stuff that I don't have to spend time doing, and I can make my AVN much quicker because all I have to do is write the story and then take my assets and make my images, and that's it. It's done. Um, Making 3D model, doing it by hand and making each and every if you don't have no assets, if you don't have the money to buy the assets or anything, and you got to make every single scene yourself and model everything yourself, every table, every glass, every saucer, every plant, that is tremendous time consuming. And so I just, if you're making the money on the porn, you just buy them. It's the return on investment is much, 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 better. But anyway, enough of that. I'm here for the beginners, and everything that I do is for beginners. My uh, site that I'm making is, it's going to be a tutorial. I'm going to be teaching PHP, MySQL. I'm going to be teaching JavaScript, Python, all the normal stuff that you would be learning. The same courses that other YouTubers have. It's just a matter of choice. You can go with me if you like my videos and you're in my chat and you like you like how I teach. You like how I do things and everything. You can go with me, or if you want to go with one of the other people, you can go with them. Not saying that you'll get the same support as you will with me, because I've got nothing but time. I'm at my computer all day, every day, 7 days a week. If I'm not sitting at my computer, I'm sleeping. That's about all there is to it. I'm on my Discord all day. Like you can see right here. Look, me and Luca. Luca asked a question up here. And I was here. We got talking. How many other people out there that that own a Discord channel and everything that talk as much as I do? So I mean, yeah, I'm marketing, but like I said, if you don't, I this is not my living. I'm not depending on this cybersecurity course and website and everything to pay my bills. So if you want to go with me and and take my courses and everything, that's fine. If you don't, then go with somebody else. I don't care. If you end up getting screwed by going with them because there's no support, they're not really helping you. It's just all about watch their videos, and if you don't If you can't learn it, then oh well. Thanks to the money and you know, yeah. But again, it's personal choice. But anyway, this is about what we brought up here. CTFs. I asked Mike, where did I? All right, let's just start from here, shall we? I made a post on here about CTFs. I addressed it to everyone, and this was like yesterday, I think, or the day before, one of the two. And I said, does anyone want to join a CTF team for the school? Um, it would help market, the school, get our name out there. But the biggest thing is, it will give you guys experience. Doing CTFs, it's competition, it's pressure. You got to work fast. You got to know what you're doing and everything. And there is cash prizes. There's regular prizes. There's gifts. There's swag. Depending on the CTF you're doing. But yeah, if we win one, if we get some cash in our pocket, that's good. But I'm not expecting that. I understand you guys are beginners, and these are going to be CTFs that anyone can join. There's no qualification or anything. It's open to anyone. So yes, all us beginners can join. I mean, I'm the only experienced one, baby. So you might as well call us a beginner team because you guys are going to be doing the majority of the work, and that's the whole point. To get you guys with hands-on experience, hands-on doing things in a rush environment. Basically, if you had a job, you know, if you got hired, um, this is what it would be. You're on a time schedule. You're on the clock. You punch in for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you get paid. So at the end of every single day, the boss wants to see a certain level of work that's got done. So that this helps everyone out all the way around if you're serious about getting into cybersecurity. That is. So this is open to anyone on YouTube. You can tell I get a lot of views, and I've only got about 100. I don't know, 110 or 120 people or something in the chat. Um, so not not everybody's in the chat. So most of my viewers are just YouTube viewers and stuff, and that's it. I put a video up and you guys watch it, and that's it. But if you are interested, you gotta first of all you gotta join the Discord because I'm gonna have a private channel on there for the CTF people that want to join, where we can talk and everything amongst ourselves and discuss, coming up upcoming events and all that and everything. But you gotta be on the Discord first of all if you want to join, and then we get into competitions. And here's one of them that we're going to be getting into. Now there's a lot of them. This is not only one, but these are the ones that this is what it looks like. You got teams, you got individuals, like right here. The next one is October 6th. It's an 8-day competition, an 8-day CTF. Season 4 U.S. Cyber Games Flag Fest. It's online, so you don't have to travel. You don't have to go there or anything. And that spans 8 days, and it says individual. Now these other ones, are team. All these are, so you see, there's not a lot of individual tournaments. Majority of them are teams, and you can see the teams up here. And there's 78 teams here. There's 17 teams in this one. There's 4 teams in this one. 2 teams in so. But we got stuff in progress over here going and other stuff. And down here we got more qualifiers, and if you'll get into you can see it's been going since 2011. So CTF time here has been going for a while, and so a lot of the other ones, DEF CON. You got ones that run year round. I mean, you got ones that run monthly, and you got ones that run yearly, like DEF CON, stuff like that. And those you've got to attend. I mean, all of them are online, but, those, the special ones and stuff, the yearly ones, usually they're events, and you have to be there. You have to attend them. So in other words, everyone, I live in Vegas, so it's not that big of a problem for me. But if you were on our team and you wanted to, the team wants to do the DEF CON CTF, all of you that are on the team would have to fly to Vegas, get a hotel, all that. It's going to cost you money and everything to do the event, you know. And so since we're beginners, and everything, I'm only going to be, requiring the team to do online ones that you can do from your home. That way you don't got to spend money. You don't got to, travel and hotel and food and all that and everything. But, that's for the serious people, like these people up here in these teams. I'm going to have a website. Um, and right now it's a default. I think I have it. I posted it on here. It's a default website. I'm putting it together, but it's basically it's a throwaway. You know, it's going to be my own personal blog, hacker blog, and where's my mouse go? Man, this fucking computer. But what is it? Yeah, This is it. It's darkhackersblog.life. And you can see it's just a default WordPress right now, but I'm gonna build this up, and it's gonna be a hacker blog, and who knows what I'll cover. I'll cover whatever. But this is it's gonna be, the name says it, dark hacker. I spent nearly 10 years as an actual illegal hacker. So I'm going to be talking, doing blogging and stuff about, dark web, all the stuff that, a hacker would blog about. So, but I'll have the sign ups there, and you can see right here. Let's just look at the number one team here. Um, this is their, they're also known as, other names, Calamar Cabin Trip, Calamar Academy. But anyway, they got a website here, and this is their website. It captures the flag team within cybersecurity. We hack stuff, and this is our website. Blah blah blah. But on my hacker blog, I'll have this. For anyone that wants to be a member of the CTF team, you'll have to do it. Now, most of these teams that you're seeing here on CTF time, these are experienced professionals. More than likely, you're not going to get on any of those teams. And they tell you, if you are interested in playing with them, simply write us an email with some information about yourself, your experience, and how you found out about us. You can send it to blah, blah, blah. Be patient, though. It might take us a little while. They mentioned beginners in here. Right here. They're in Denmark, so we are currently limiting our recruitment focus to experienced players either based in Denmark or who otherwise have a strong ties to Scandinavia, as well as those who are invited by current members. But you can also ask existing members to start the onboarding program. But if you only know them personally beforehand, you got to ask and everything. One of our goals is to help the Danish cybersecurity and CTF communities grow, and we are planning some initiatives to help get more beginners get into the field. So you're not really going to be getting on their team, but they've got stuff planned, to help beginners, and that's good. I commend them for that. I like people that are helping beginners. But that's what I'm here for. Um, and like I said, these are cash prizes, gifts, swag, whatever and everything. But, I don't really see us, ranking that high to win any prizes. We might not even get on the leaderboard, because we're beginners. Well, whoever joins will be. Hopefully, within 6 months or whatever, you guys can get much better, quickly and take it seriously, and maybe we can get ranking. It all depends on the time that you guys invest into it. Because to get better, it's not about the competition, the CTFs themselves. Like football. You know, You don't get better on Sundays by playing the actual game. You get better for the other 6 days during the week when you're in practice, running your routes, knowing what to do, knowing where to be on the field, and everything. That's how you get better. You spend 6 days to play a 3 hour game for one evening. That's getting better. Doing nothing the whole week and just showing up at the game thinking you're going to do something and be great, you're going to be shit. You ain't going to be nothing because you're going to step out on the field and you're not even going to know where to position yourself because you didn't practice all week. Everyone's going to be staring at you like, dude, what are you doing? You're not even supposed to be there. So sorry for you young people who are under 30. It takes work, okay? So yeah, it takes effort. Um, so if you guys are interested in everything, like I said, first of all, join the chat room. Let me know. I'm not going to start. I'm not going to put anything up on the website or my blog yet or anything, for signups or anything until I see that it's got enough interest. Um, if there's not any, I posted it and Luca is the only one that's answered. And I posted it, nearly 24 hours ago. And I was expecting a more, response than just one person. But apparently it doesn't look like the team's even going to come to for tradition. It doesn't really look like a lot of people are in for it. And I told you I got over 100 people here. You know, how many are online? 10, 11. 11 of them are online right now. And that's usually the normal. Usually between 11 and 20, or usually between 10 and 20 people are online all the time, every day. But they don't do nothing. So, you know, the question begs, why are you guys here? What are you doing? I mean, is it a status symbol just to say that you're in a Discord server? I mean, okay, so but what's the point? What are you here for? Um, so you know, I don't know what's going on. I guess they just like hanging out and reading the chat when there's a conversation going. But you can see right here, 10,000. We got into it. I showed my websites and I understand you actually got some CTFs. You said, what did he say? Sometime, you know, I told him, I got over right here. I've got over 200 websites for various things. I got websites like that default one, like the one I showed you, darkhacker.com. I have probably, I don't know, 20 sites, 20 domains where it's just a default WordPress install setting there. And like I said, I think right here or something, somewhere around here, I said, I'm an independent. Underscore the independent there. I'm an independent. See right here. Yeah, I said it. There it is. I'm an independent security researcher. In other words, I don't work for a firm. No one pays me. No, my knowledge and my research comes from my own work. So yes, I've got over 200 websites, 200 domain names, and I got websites up there and different things. From nothing but a default WordPress install, to see who wants to play with it, who wants to try to hack it, because they're searching for it. There's Google dorks out there that are made specifically to look for default website installs, and they're not looking for someone like me. They're not looking for someone that's not serious about it. You know, they're hoping that a company has put that up and they're just in developing it right now. And within a month or two or three, they'll go live with the website and everything, and they'll have a foot on the end door already because they've hacked the default install. And yeah, so when the website goes live and everything, they're on the inside and the company don't even know it. That's what they're looking for. Um, if you want to hack, if you want to try to break into dark hacker, go be my guest. It's basically just a play around toy for me. It's going to be my hacker blog, and yeah, don't expect no bells and whistles, there. So you're just wasting your time if you ask me. Because real hackers, they're looking for money. I mean, come on, be honest. You know, hacking is a major major business for the serious people. But you see, serious people, serious hackers are good. They wouldn't waste their time with a default website install. They want money, 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 money. that's what the, that's what they're looking for. And yeah, it's just a waste of their time to play around with this garbage stuff. You would say, who does want to play around with default website installs and shit like this and everything? You know who does want to do that? Script kiddies. People that are under 30. I guess you could say you could put them in the woke crowd if you want. They don't want to do nothing. They want everything handed to them. We want simple stuff. We want to, use a script that's already made in Kali or whatever that exploits default websites. And you know what? We just want to click a button and get access. And, that's good enough. If you want us to think and, I mean, oh my God, come on. You want us to work at this? You know, that's, what default websites are for. Them kind of people. It gives them something to get their heart on and, excite them and for absolutely no reason, basically. They're not going to get no money out of it. They're not going to get nothing. They're just doing it, hey, I have to default WordPress install. You're like, okay, so really? That's something that you want to write home about? Uh, you're proud of that, are you? It's cracks me up. But anyway, um, yeah, but I was telling him, he said, so there's money. How did he phrase it? Oh, yeah, it's a thriving industry, huh? And yeah, porn is a thriving industry. Anybody should know that. I've showed you guys, I think, no, it was on my Blender channel. I showed you guys on my Blender channel. Um, I did a video on there showing the money that people that specifically make AVNs. This is not porn. This is not, your normal porn that everyone watches on the internet. This is people making AVNs like what I'm doing that are making 50, 60, 75, $80,000 a month. Now, understand they've been doing this for many years. They've been doing it, some of them for 5 years or more. So they built up a following. It's not like they, decided today that they're going to do an AVN, and 3 months from now they publish it, and you know within 4 months or so, they've got 1,000 people paying them on Patreon. It's not how it works. It took them a while, like a YouTube channel. It took them a while to, build it up, build a following, get people interested. It's no different than a business. You got to market it. You got to put your name out there. You got to get people interested in your AVN because you're not the only one. There's hundreds every day. There's new AVNs getting released every single day. You're just a little pebble on the sand. How are you going to get people to come to your AVN? Yeah. So yeah, don't think it's easy. Don't think you just put it out and they'll come. Because there's thousands and thousands of other people thinking the exact same thing you are. So you all are competing. It's about who's better, who has the better story, the better animations, the more better looking girls, and all that stuff. And mainly, who am I seeing? You know, if you're not promoting, if you're not advertising and stuff, then no one's seeing you. They don't even know that you got a AVN out. You know, you can't sell one if no one knows that you made one. So again, all you people under 30, it takes work. Yeah, porn's not easy. Um, it's another thing that takes effort. You can't just sit around and wish it to happen and it happens. You're going to be eating in the soup line. at the homeless shelter, if that's your attitude. But yeah, that I told him, I go, yeah, of course it makes money. I mean, just having 200, domain, that's $10,000 a year just paying the domain name. These domain names are $49.99 a domain. Um, well, you can get them cheaper, shopping around and everything. But see, that's another thing you guys learn business, guys. You gotta know porn for one, or whatever you're doing, but you also have to learn business, which is a whole different skill set to learn. So if you want to run a business, you gotta learn two complete skill sets. You gotta learn the business you're in, whether it's porn or an auto mechanic or a restaurant or whatever it is. You gotta learn that. You gotta learn the business that you're doing, but you also got to learn business itself. It's a separate entity in its own. You got taxes, you got tax write-offs, you got doing everything, and that's why I don't mind. Yeah, I go to GoDaddy. I pay $50 a domain name, and yes, I can go to Namecheap and get them cheaper for who knows. That's 20, $21 or what. But you guys got to understand write-offs. Businesses have write-offs, and that's to cut down on your taxes. So if you have a lot of write-offs at the end of the year, the more money in write-offs you have, the more money you make that you don't pay to taxes. If you don't have any write-offs, then guess what? Uncle Sam's getting that money. And that's just one single little aspect of knowing business. You've got banking, you got finance, you got to invest. The spare money, you don't spend your spare money, you invest that. You always have money working for you. Your money makes money. And that's what you use to buy your watches, your Lamborghinis, and all that stuff. You want to get to a level to where your money is making enough money for you to afford things and splurge because it doesn't hurt you. Billionaires, they spend $100 million on a jet or a yacht or drop $200,000 on a Lamborghini or Ferrari. That's not money they made out of their paycheck. That's money that's made money. That's money that is just literally sitting around. So, that's their passive income, you could say. So yeah, it doesn't hurt them at all, you know, because it's extra money. But anyway, I've said what I needed to do. That's all this is for. I spent 30 minutes or whatever, laying down the idea that, I'm putting together a CTF team. We're going to be competing. Hopefully, we're going to be ranking so I can get, market, and I can get the name of the academy out there. God damn, I'm burping. I haven't even ate breakfast yet. But for me, it's all marketing. For me to get my name out for the lab for and everything, and promote the academy, and because I'm going to have a lot of stuff. We're going to have cloud hacking and everything. You guys are going to be doing, or I'm going to be putting together CTS for you guys to do. We're going to be having hacking walkthroughs, in the cloud. I'm going to set up whole networks, business networks, and enterprises and stuff like that that you guys will be going through and everything. Again, remember, this is a paid service, you know, so this is only for serious people. If you're not serious about getting into the cybersecurity field, then this is, unless you just want to, spend the money and play the games for fun, if you got a rich daddy or whatever, that'll pay it for you or whatever. But other than that, this is serious. This is not fun and games. And but anyway, with that, guys, that's all this video was for. I don't even think I'm going to bother to make a thumbnail for this. But with that, we'll see you guys next video. All right, everybody. Yeah. I forgot. I digressed and forgot all about it. I did say at the end of the video, but I just remembered. Um, I talked about the 200 domain names, okay? And look, before anyone asks me, and that's why I'm adding this to it. This does not mean I'm running 200 domain names by myself. That would be crazy. And there's no way I could do that. I got 14 YouTube channels also and other stuff. And and my main focus is porn. So yeah, there's no way I could have 200 websites out there running them all myself, plus the YouTube and everything. Yeah. But like I said previous before in the first part of the video, um, I'm an independent. See right here, I'll underline it again. I did last time. I'm an independent security researcher, and that means I gotta make my own and stuff. So a lot of those websites are, yeah, they're on. They look like businesses of various kinds. A filmmaking company, um, an automotive dealership, an automotive mechanic shop. There's different niches and stuff that I got out there that are put together that resemble businesses. They're traps. They're honeypots, and they're made, to track hackers. Do I, because it's gonna record every single thing you do from the minute that you hit the IP. Um, there's IPS systems. There's a whole bunch of actually before you do that, but I'm not going to get into that. That's I'm an independent security researcher, and I got a little bit of money. I'm not saying that I'm Elon Musk here, but I've got also the network before you hit the website. A couple of the routers and a couple of the switches that lead to the website. Those are also honeypots. Yeah, the routers themselves. They look like a router, they act like a router, but they're a honeypot, and they're tracking where you come from, and they're tracking on how you're going to get to the domain name you're going for, and then once you get to the domain name, the actual business website and everything, then it's going to track what you're going to do. How obviously you're probably using Kali. So what tools are you going to use? How did you find the domain name anyway? You know, did you use one of the tools in Kali to, discover the domain? All this stuff is things that, I analyze with the records after you're, done and everything. I go back and analyze what you did, how you did it, the commands that you issued, um, and everything, because that tells me how experienced you actually are. You know, if you're just a script kiddie playing around, or if you're someone that really knows what they're doing and everything, because that gives me the information that I need to know what's out there, what's going on. If a company hires me and says, you know what, I'm scared of this internet thing, you know, um, I yeah, I want to put my business online, but look, if I get a domain name in my business name, um, and everything, and I put a website out, what's the chances, of hackers targeting me and everything, and exactly what all does this entail? What do I got to look out for? And I know this, from my own research, because I've got in various depths. I got websites on there that look like they're just business startups and everything, and then I got websites on there that I've actually spent the time to create, like a sock puppet, to create an identity for it. It looks like it's been in business for years, and it's listed on all the corporate websites and everything. And for anyone that's doxing the company, the name of the website and everything, to see, is this legit and everything. Well, yeah, it looks like a legit company. You know, it's got records going back many years. It's done this, it's done that. It's got some articles on Medium. It's got some articles on some other websites and everything that are attributed to it, and it looks really legit. And they're like, okay, this looks like something that we can hack. We won't know what it really is, and everything until we get into it. And that's the whole purpose. It's like a thumbnail to a YouTube video. It's clickbait. all that information is fake as hell, but it's up there to get you to believe it and get you to break into the site and have me track you. So I got my information and I know what you're doing and stuff, and that's what I can use to help my clients that hire me. So that's the whole point behind the 200 websites and everything. Don't think that I've actually got 200 websites that I'm running all by my little lonesome. Um, but anyway, now I will say I bid you guys adieu and officially say goodbye. Just wanted to throw that in there before someone asked, hey, dude, are you really running 200 websites by yourself? Think about it a minute, dude. Use some common sense. Um, but anyway, with that, guys, I will see you next time.